Jake, what up, brother?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
Man, we're good, man. You already know Jeff. We talked to Jeff before. We appreciate you coming on, man. I want to be clear before this is no villain. We're not trying to villainize anybody here because we all have been through this hustle and grind. So I want to be sure we're clear. We're gonna be real and keep it a buck, like y'all say, and you're the same way. But we're not here to try to like villainize you. We don't want to have that in any way, shape, or form. We've already seen the Will Comptons of the world. We've already seen the Pat McAfees. We've seen all the shit. We just want to get the people. People want to know, who you are, what you're about, what you're doing with your kid. There's a lot of comparisons. There's a lot of comparisons, Jake, out there. Can you hear us?
I want them to know too. How many people we got on right now?
About 900.
Do you need Baby Gronk in the video, or can he play his Fortnite? That's the first question. Do you want to say hello to the people?
Yeah, let him say hello real quick.
All right, he's getting dressed. He just got over now.
Yeah, have him pop in whenever. This the thing about it. We just showed the Will Compton video, and he kind of came at you. Did you? I know you barked back at Will Compton. What is your
goal in all this?
What is your response?
This is the new generation, dude. Let me tell you about me first. So, my dad, probably y'all's dads back in the day, they didn't go to y'all's practices and say much. They didn't go over there and say, my son, my son, my son. My dad didn't. My dad would just watch the practice, not talk, and take me home. He probably wouldn't even be there. My mom would drop me off, right? Nowadays, you see these parents that are right there by the coaches, don't even let them coach no more. So the dads are there like women. So it's a whole different generation. I don't believe in it. My dad is an old school, old way type of guy. My grandpa, he don't say a word. He's an old school guy, hard worker. All he believes is in work, which I don't believe in that either. You're working your ass off for a low amount of pay and you're never going to get nowhere. You're just going to die. So the things that I'm doing, I don't necessarily believe in everything. I just know this is the new wave and this is what's coming. And I know the possibility. And I know that you see young actors getting paid. You had that guy, Ryan Toys. If you look up Ryan Toys, he's a big YouTuber. The dude was opening up toys at 6 years old and saying, oh, yeah. He's a fucking millionaire, dude. And hey, you think Ryan Toys knew what the hell that was going on? You think the parents didn't set that up? I mean, is Ryan Toys going to be all right? Hell yeah. Now,
hey, Jake, time out real quick. Are you, Jeff? Are you understanding him clear? Is there a buff? Is there a slow?
No, I understand him. I get what you're saying. We all get what you're saying. You're trying to say.
No, I'm saying, are you getting is the internet connection slow? Because I'm getting a lot of choppy. Is it?
No,
all right?
I hear him good.
All right.
Yeah, I hear Jeff too. So this is what I'm saying. Look, the New York Times, dude, he called for the interview. I didn't call them. He called, and man, dude, you could pretty much say I finessed the whole world to know my son. Now we don't got to do nothing. All he has to do is do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I think
what Watt said, play once. You should play more than one sport. JJ don't even know who the hell we are. We don't know him personally.
I think you've definitely done. It's impressive what you've been able to do with someone unknown at that age. Okay,
yeah.
But let me ask you this.
Yeah,
I think a little bit of the concern is what you highlighted right when you came on the show. You asked Coach, how many people are in here? All that sort of thing. What do you say to the people? Hold on. What do you say to the people that say, and let's just be real, Jake, you've made this clear. You were a rapper at one point. Okay. You had a career that fizzled or didn't get where you wanted it to be. You see your son as maybe he could do something. I mean, you can't say he's 9 years old, 10 years old. How would you know what? I mean, I know you want to build him up, but.
Well, the three traits I got, dude, as a father, as a person, what I learned, what I was good at. I was good at hustling. I was good at selling, and I was good at sports. Those are three traits of mine. I wasn't a doctor. I wasn't a lawyer. I did not have a lawnmower service. I didn't do floors. I didn't do a truck. I wasn't a truck driver. So how am I going to show my son things that I don't know? But I got him in other, I get him around other people that do that kind of stuff, because my problem was I didn't have nothing else I could do. All I knew was two things in life. So whenever sports didn't work out for me, I was lost. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have no traits. My dad never showed me how to change a tire. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. My mind is a whole lot different, man. I think about the future. I think about the man. I think about the person. I think about the world. I think about how he can survive this world. That's the most important. You have different situations. You have parents that give everything to their kids, and they're rich, and they get fed by a silver spoon, and then those kids commit suicide at 13, 14. They couldn't handle pressure. You got people changing gender. You got aliens from I mean, damn, dude, look at the era we're in, bro. Think about I think us four, right? Us three. I think we even lost the time, man. We're already in this world. Like, we're really trapped in this world. No, my son does not live like Todd, dude. That's what they're comparing him to. And all these parents are saying his dad's crazy. My kids have a beautiful life. My kids, they probably have a better life than probably about 98% of the world, dude. I ain't lying to you.
But Jake, again, what if your kid, because he's in that age now where he's very, he'll do what you say, he's very, he listens. But as you know, when you become a teenager, most kids, they become a bit rebellious. What if your kid comes and says, hey, listen, Dad, I don't want to do this. This isn't what I want out of my life. What would you say to him? He
knows that, dude. He knows that, hey, I'm going to love him regardless. I mean, damn, what are you going to say? That's every parent's problem. And guess what? You can do it. There's not a way to do it because we were born to sin, bro. We were born to mess up. I had an aunt that had four girls, and all of them were Jehovah's Witness. All of them went to church religiously, dude. And guess what they did? Hey, they went the wrong way. All of them. But right. She tried. She was a great parent, great people. It just didn't work out.
You can only do so much. I understand. I got what you're saying.
So me personally, what I messed up a lot. Y'all probably messed up a lot. So we all got told wisdom, and we all got told don't do this, and whenever you're gonna go through this, right? Well, I'm doing it where, hey, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, just like the Bible tells us if it's real. Some people believe in it, some people don't. Some people read the Bible one way, and you read it, and all of a sudden, we got two different stories. So I'm going to tell my son what's going to happen to you in this life, what's going to come, because it's pretty much the same things at a certain ages, and I tell him this might happen. This might occur in your life. This might happen. Pressure will come. You got to handle it. Adversity, bad times, hard times, dark times. You better be able to handle it, but it's never going to be a time that you can't handle because you're going to get over it. That's just the human nature, dude.
And let me ask you this, Jen. Let me ask you this real quick. I hear you saying a lot. Now, you said a lot. Let me ask you this. You said that your baby Gronk has a better life than 98% of the humans out there. Now, listen, I got a daughter that's disgruntled. Me and her don't have the best relationship. She's 24 years old. So I've had this whole situation. Let me ask you, if the public's asking, I'm asking, Jeff's probably going to ask, why don't we see baby Gronk more as far as life shit? Is that something you choose to not do as a parent? Because you have that right. I'm just asking. Do you not choose to show him? I saw you throw him in the pool the other day, or he jumped in the pool and he did some shit like that. But like some people ask, why isn't he smiling? Why don't he smile? A lot of cats in my DMs are like, baby Gronk don't look comfortable. He looks like he's scripted. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Yeah. What is your answer to that?
I mean, damn, I seen people smile at me every day and they have the worst lives. Smile don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Baby Gronk's getting his teeth fixed, man. If you really want to know, he wears headgear. He got braces. We're fixing his teeth. Maybe he's not comfortable smiling, man. You ever had bad teeth? You know what I'm saying? But if the world feels like that, I can't judge nobody, dude. I can't look at you and say, hey, coach, I think you're depressed because you're not on Netflix no more. Or, hey, coach, I think you're not looking good. I can't say that. I can only hope you the best, man. It's the world we're in, though. It's the world we're in. This is what they do. This is what comes with the territory.
But let's keep it 100 though. You're the dad. The kids only know what they know, homie. Let's keep it real. Kids only know what they know at this age. They don't know what they don't know, and they know what they know. If my kid is being told to say something off a fucking script, then that's what he's gonna do. So that's my question to you. Like, our cats are questioning you and your script right now. That's what I'm asking.
But his script is it's actors. Content is skits, comedy. You can do a lot of kind of content, right? You can do podcasts, you can do YouTube, you can be a TikToker.
Right, but Right. Hold on. A lot of those people are grown adults doing that, right? It's not kids that are being programmed
They're
into
not
doing
kids
it.
on YouTube right now that are doing skits with what the parents say. Is that true or not?
I
Is there
mean,
kids
yeah,
yeah, a
but
lot of them. There's kids that are doing a whole damn movie, dude. They're acting Halloween movies and they're doing this and they're doing that. I mean, damn, dude, we're not the first ones. I just heard Jamal Murray. I don't do the teacup. I don't do it like this, dude. Shit, I treat my kid like a regular person, a regular kid. Jamal Murray's dad used to put a hot cup of tea on his thigh, make a bend on the wall to balance. He said that's what helped him.
Let me ask you. Let me dive into some. I'm not a psychologist, but I really am, even though I'm not, because I'm a recruiter and I'm a judge of character. Here's the thing I gotta say. So you named your son after who? Like I saw when you called him Madden. You know, I know he goes by Madden Miguel. I know he had some things like that. Madden obviously is the famous John Madden, right? So
Yeah.
I'm sitting there thinking, all right, so his pops is naming him after one major football person, and then now he goes by Baby Gronk. Now, is that not to the eye a clout chasing type of optic? Do you ever get that heat? Do you ever take that face? Do you ever face that?
I mean, I named my daughter McGuire after Jerry Maguire. Just the times I was in, dude. I played Madden. That's the only video game I played growing up. I love football. You know, I love baseball. I love all sports. Like I said, I was a sports guy. Name my daughter McGuire. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. I mean, that's just what I named him. I didn't name him Chad. I didn't name him Juan. I didn't name him Tim. I'm sorry.
But no, I hear you. But I've heard you on other interviews, and you were like, you scripted this before Baby Gronk was born.
I was showing him how to play football.
No, I'm saying you said on another show that you scripted your son's life kind of before he was born. You had a plan, you had a thought, which is great. I'm not knocking it. I'm saying you had this plan. Is the Madden and the Baby Gronk plan a little bit extreme to some people? Is what I'm asking you. Do you think, or you like, fuck it, it's on my kid? You can say that too, and I'm all good with it.
If I'm trying to set up my kid for life, dude, and the whole world knows him at 10 years old, I'm not doing a bad job. Now, all we got to do, we don't got to do no more funny things. We don't got to do skits no more. Now, all we got to do is play sports.
That's pretty important, though. I mean, keep in mind. Let me ask you, the kid. We've heard certain rumors that he might be a bit older. Can you address that at all?
No, he's a fourth grader. Everybody says he might be older. He's a fourth grader going into fifth. He's 10 years old. Man, that's why we stay hot, dude, or we stay hot on the internet, is because they got so many concerns and questions and jealousy and hatred that when I go to these profiles, it's either young teenagers that are in like JV, or it's parents that have kids around the same age, or it's real old grandparents that were raising the other generation. That's all it is, dude. I got people on the same teams as mine that I'm helping out their kids. I'm a coach. And I'm coaching their kids and caring about their kids and teaching them what I know and helping them get better, bro. And they still feel some kind of way about my son. It's not my fault that he put the time and work into it, and he wants to play, man. If you want to go to the NFL, that's your dream. And you're not gonna get that being normal. You're not gonna. You have to work hard.
Right. We've heard Will Compton say you're selling wolf tickets. We've heard a lot of people say you're a con artist, you're this, you're that. Oh, yeah. What do you say to those people?
Will Compton, bro, he said, I bet you he's on everybody's DM. Dude, we don't have an agent. We don't go through an agency. You think the PRs and all those people aren't emailing about their clients or DMing or calling? Yes, that's the sales job, dude. Man, that's a trick. I got 200 kids that I helped market, right? Patrick Mahomes retweeted JJ. Patrick Mahomes, if you see this for some reason, the kid you were on a commercial with on Oakley is one of my clients. It's so many people in this world doing it, bro. We just doing it at a way high level, man. There's a lot of. If you go to Instagram right now, I'll send you 50 profiles. Girls, guys playing basketball, have football pages, baseball. You go to YouTube, baseball, 10-year-old phenom. You got many umpires now, interviewers. It's a lot, bro. Everybody's doing it. It's just the world caught fire. That's all it is. The New York Times really made it look like, damn, he's like Todd, like he really wants his son to be a machine. Man, hey, I think the New York Times, they're getting backlash too. Like, why did y'all write that article? Hey,
let me ask you this. I got my main man, Matt McChesney. Jake, I talked to you. You followed him on Instagram. You know who he is. I talked to you about some things off the air we won't mention on here. We're going to keep that between us. But I'm going to bring him in. He has a son, Baby Gronk's age, similar. He played in the NFL 7 years. He trains kids your age, your kid's age, obviously, too. So he's going to come in with a perspective, and this will be a different perspective than us. But before he comes in, I'm going to bring him in real quick, and then I want to ask you this question real quick. Matt, what's going on, Matt? I want to ask you a question real quick. Jake. Let me ask you this: college football right now, is it a peril? We got a lot of issues going on. We got 7,000 kids in the transfer portal. We got JUCO is imploding, and then we have high school kids who are not getting offered like they once did. What would you say if people were to ask you, hey man, you know, you're taking pictures with Nick Saban, Kirby Smart, Deion Sanders with your son. I've talked to a lot of D1 buddies of mine, head coaches at schools that you've been to, and they're like, hey man, Baby Gronk and his pops, I'm not going to knock their hustle, but they basically come up to the door, knock, come on in, ask if they could take pictures with our shit. And we're like, fuck it, go ahead. Do you think it's deterring the high school kid and the transfer portal kid from being recruited, or do you like, fuck them, it's a you problem? Because I'm with you either way. I'm just asking the question.
Man, I think it's the generation, dude. They're messing up these kids, getting them all this money, and they handle all this money. The whole game is messed up. It's softer. They changed the rules. It's not the same. It's not football no more. It's a money thing. So I don't think we're doing nothing. All we're doing is catching the wave before everybody else starts doing it. We're not the only ones. I got kids in my marketing that get photo shoots. Actually, this one lady, her son's a 7th grade quarterback. She's the one that showed me how to do that. So it's like a billboard. They're not paying for billboards no more. They're paying for posts. You know what I'm saying?
Hey Jake, are you on your phone, Jake?
Yeah.
Can you turn it sideways so you can get large with us so we can get better clips? There you go. Hey, Matt, welcome in, Matt. We haven't seen you in a while. Appreciate you joining us, man. We got this going on. The chat's going crazy. We got the show going crazy. My phone just died, so I apologize.
All good,
Matt,
dog.
go ahead. You got a son similar. You know the situation. We've discussed it a little bit. What questions you got?
I don't know if I have questions necessarily. I mean, I've been kind of from a bird's eye view, you know, observing this entire situation. Look, I work with 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old kids. I got a big one that's 13 and a 10-year-old that was in there yesterday throwing routes. So I don't have a problem with a kid working at all. I mean, in fact, I encourage it. I would much rather have kids out working and in the sun and playing football and having a good attitude and, you know, being a little cocky. And I don't have a problem with any of that. I don't necessarily have a problem with the promotion part. I'm a social media whore. I make sure that all my guys get promoted when they're ready, like when they can actually lift a shovel and when they can actually do the work and when they can actually be recruited. I'm all about that. My issue with this, and I don't even know if it's an issue because it doesn't really have any bearing on my life. I guess I don't really give a shit, but I guess where I see a potential pitfall here is walking around talking like you're offered at 10 years old and putting the cart before the horse and the clout before the work and the prize before the process. And I can't sit back and say that that's the right way to do things, regardless of Jamal Murray's father and hot tea and, you know, whatever. Like I've been in a business here where I don't just represent kids. I am actively training them and working them to the bone on a daily basis. And I mean, Coach, you know everything we do at the place. And we've actually, you know, yesterday, 2 days ago, Brett Coolj, who's 14 years old, who started my program in 7th grade, got his 13th offer from Texas, and he's going to Alabama tomorrow. Now that's a 14-year-old kid that started at 12 years old that worked his way to a position. And when he obtained it, then he started using social media to help himself. And he's not making any money. He's not making $100,000 NIL. So I'm also saying that's bullshit. Like I've got guys committed to Tennessee and Kansas State and Colorado and you know, the left tackle at Texas A&M, Trey Zune, isn't even making $100,000, and he plays at fucking Texas A&M. You know, it's just Drake Newton isn't even making $100,000, and he's the starting center at Michigan. Like, I'm sorry, but a lot of this just sounds like hype to me, and I'm about work. I'm not about hype, dog. And like, you can dress your kid up like a professional athlete all you want, and you can put him in a college uniform. I think we should strive for that. I'm not putting my 15-year-old in a college uniform. He's got to earn that shit.
But you know what it is, though? This is the thing, man. You got to think about this. I hear what you're saying. So you kind of think it's a show. It's just an act. The kid's not really like that. So look at this. He's put in a whole bunch of work, just like you train your kids. I've trained mine, you know, and he's put in work and time. Think about this, all the parents watching him, every parent tells their son to stop him. Everywhere we go, there's always highlights of him against other kids, and there's highlights of him.
They're 10. They're 10 though. My 10-year-old can barely wipe his own ass. Like you're asking other 10-year-old kids to stop maybe a little bit more advanced 10-year-old. I mean, they're 10. What happens in 3 years from now when they don't like football anymore and they're just like, fuck it, I don't want to do this anymore?
Exactly. He can do YouTube. He can do personal training like you do. He can do a lot of things, man. Like he can train kids right now at this time. He likes personal training.
Your 10-year-old can train kids? Is that what you just said?
And he knows all the drills. Yes, he can. That's pretty good.
No, he can't. No, he can't. A 10-year-old can't coach kids.
A 10-year-old can coach a kid in footwork. I promise you.
He might be able to show somebody how to run a ladder, but he can't coach kids, bro. From a liability standpoint alone, if you own a business,
no,
like I do, he can't coach kids. What are you talking about?
I'm saying about the knowledge, dude. The knowledge. So what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying.
So what do you teach him then from a knowledge standpoint, other than, because when I see fake tattoos and telling refs who he is at 10 years old, I'm sorry, but that's been taught to him. He didn't walk up and go, I'm Baby Gronk, I got tattoos, this is who I am. Somebody taught him how to do that.
And you know what? You know what though? I did that on purpose for people like you. So listen.
People like me, what's that supposed to mean exactly?
So look, y'all, that was set up.
No, time out. What do you mean people like me? Who are like me?
Just people that see it in one view. So what I'm saying is this. I put the tattoos on him to go viral. That referee, I told him to do the skit. My son's a humble kid, straight A student, hard worker. I mean, everything's covered in real life.
Why not just let that happen normally?
That's good.
I set it all up for y'all. I mean, damn, that's what I'm trying to tell everybody.
Why not just let that happen normally, though?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Cause look, bro. Look, listen. My son's not like that. My son's humble. My son's like Barry Sanders, gives the ball back right to the ref when he scores. He's not a bad guy. So look, whenever you
but Jake, hold on. You come across those like someone that would film giving shit to charity just so you could do it.
Thank you. It's like you pull up to the stoplight and you have your phone out to give $20 to the homeless dude.
Yeah, like why don't you
just handing him $20 and driving away?
If the kid has been parented like you say he is, that will show, right?
The universe will figure this out. Thank you so much.
So hold on real quick, Jake. Hey, Jake, we're not saying you're a bad dad. We think we actually commend you for being the dad you are.
Look, time out, bro. Let's be real. Let's be real here. I wish other people would operate like you, dog. I wish other people would give a shit more about their own kids and get them to post. All I'm saying, and I have no doubt that your kid's going to be a badass. But at 10 years old, I don't even remember being fucking 10 years old. So all I'm saying is the natural progression of athletics and like figuring out if this is really what you want, in my opinion, it's better suited if the kid figures that out rather than the parents. That's all I'm saying.
You know what the thing is though, dude? Back in our time, we were outside all day playing every sport till the lights came on. Now we can't even trust these damn predators and all this bullshit. So they're not outside no more. That's what I'm saying. So he has a schedule. I mean, hey,
I'm out, dog.
And then look, if
your excuse is that there's predators out here.
No, that's what the world's excuses are, not mine. I don't care. People don't let their kids outside because they're scared of what's outside now. That's true. They don't trust it no more. They don't just let their kids go everywhere like they used to. It's a new world, dude. That's how we got good back in the day. Playing basketball on the street, playing football outside. They don't even play tackle football outside no more, man. I mean, it's a different world.
I mean, I don't know where you're from, but that's not the world I live in. I mean, it's the same world that I grew up in as the same world that I live in, minus, internet on video games, in my opinion. And if kids want to be sheltered and coddled, and trust me, there's plenty of parents out there that will shelter and coddle. I agree with you on that. Look, I'm not hating on your son, bro. I hope that he turns into Gronkowski. That would be fucking awesome. Go to the Hall of Fame and do all that shit. All I'm saying is
what's wrong here though?
There's nothing wrong. Let me finish my point. There's nothing wrong, and I've said it like 5 times. I don't have a problem with any of this. I'm trying to wrap my head around it. I don't think that necessarily the pressure being put on a 10-year-old kid, regardless of what you say or try to justify it, from the world now and the internet and Coach JB and Will Compton and Busting with the Boys and God fucking knows who else. I don't know if that necessarily is the best way to go to apply that kind of pressure to your own 10-year-old, regardless of how much he loves it or not. He's not always around you. At some point, he's going to have his own conscious thought. And if I know this because my 13-year-old and my 10-year-old are sitting right next to me right now, I constantly ask them, do you really want to do this shit? Are you doing it because daddy played and because I run a training facility? Or are you doing it because you want to do it?
Look, I asked the same question, dude. And this is it. Will Compton, bro, is a creator. He's a content guy. He didn't just post to get his message out on one tweet or one platform. He posted on every platform, dude. He wants attention. It's the hottest story in sports in the world. So are you
wrong on anything? Do you ever think you're wrong about anything?
The hottest story in sports.
I mean, damn. If you hung out with us and my family, bro, for 2 weeks, you'd see like, damn, it makes sense. You just don't know me, dude. I mean, fuck. My kids, he's well aware. He's taken care of. He wants to play. If he don't make it, he's taken care of. That's the goal.
He's 10, dog. What do you mean he's taking care? Like, again, you're at.
Oh, the future.
I understand the future. He's probably going to be good. I get it. If you have work ethic in America, you're probably going to be good.
He's gonna be good at life, dude. He's gonna be good at life. He's gonna
that's what I'm agreeing with you. I agree that he probably is going to be good. I agree. What I'm saying is he'll probably get a job and be like every other ex-football player, because that's what every football player ends up being, an ex-football player. So whether it's 22 years old or 25 years old or 30 years old, there ain't no 55-year-old football players. There ain't no old man league. So you're an old man at 25 when you're done, or 30 when you're done. My point is this. If you're constantly going for the mountaintop here at 10 years old, and you're in jerseys at LSU and Kentucky and Colorado, like I got pictures with my kid in Coach Prime, but I would never, ever front and put him in a uniform that he didn't earn. I would never, and I would never encourage any of my clients to do it. I would never encourage a parent to do it. Every time I see a parent in a uniform with a kid on a visit, it makes me want to throw up.
They tell me.
No, hold on. Putting your kid in a college uniform and sitting him in that chair, and then saying he's offered and he's getting recruited by them seriously, is disrespectful, dog, to your kid and to the process and to all the other kids working. And it makes your 10-year-old, it makes people have venom towards him that is not necessary.
Yeah, but
but dog, he didn't earn, he's 10 years old. How can, let me put this better. How can he earn that at 10 rather than he didn't? I know he didn't earn it, but how in your opinion, how can a 10-year-old earn that opportunity that is so hard to get, to actually get into the room and actually be recruited?
You want me to tell you how?
I'd love to hear how a 10-year-old actually gets this. Listen,
all the work he put in to make his skill set and all the marketing work I put in, that's what gave us access. That's the world.
So you're a used car salesman. You're talking about marketing. That's what this is.
But that's what we're doing here. This YouTube, it gets monetized. That's what we're doing. We're all in it. That's the world, dude. Accept it. It's like an Amber Alert. You're gonna see Baby Gronk whether you want to or not.
Yeah, I don't really care. The
I know you don't care, and I don't care about anybody's opinion. I mean, damn, we're living life, man. We're living our life.
You should be.
That's what I'm saying. Whenever you post something, dude, the caption's very important, right? And all I said was we visited Kentucky. It's not, and however you take it, dude. I don't care.
But hold on. You have said that you've been given verbal offers.
One verbal offer. I have
Who's the verbal offer?
Yeah, Arizona.
The University of Arizona offered your son.
One of the coach. Dude. That's off the.
Which one of the coaches?
The tight end coach was
What's his name?
I don't even know. I got the screenshot. I forget the guy. It wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I got the screenshot. It wasn't a. It was a verbal. They wanted attention. That's all it is. That's what I'm saying.
They wanted attention. The University of Arizona needs to offer a 10-year-old for attention. Now I fucking heard it all.
Okay, look, listen. LSU got the post with destroying in it. You know who destroying is? Do you know who destroying is?
Is he if he's another 10-year-old, then the answer is no.
He's the biggest influencer in the world, dude. He makes way more money than all of us put together.
Yeah, some people
look, listen,
to make fucking money.
You're not listening to me. He took a picture with LSU. Right. He took a picture with like 5 top Power 5s. He's a celebrity. He don't even play college football. He got kicked out of college football. This is the new world.
I know who he is.
You know who he is, right, Matt?
I don't have a clue who he is. No.
Shit, well, look him up.
Well, hey, let me ask you this, Jake. Let me ask you this though, as we're talking about this. You cool with us asking Baby Gronk this? No, we're not gonna grill him. We just want to holler at Baby Gronk, see if we just want to talk to him and ask him, because I want to ask you this before. Like, I've talked to Louisville, I've talked to some buddies of mine that coach. They had a feeling that Baby Gronk actually loves baseball more. What is your rebuttal against that?
Man, he loves basketball more than any sport, and I don't know why. He probably won't get the size of basketball, 6'8", 6'5". You know, I told him that, but he loves it. He loves basketball more than he's naturally better at baseball. He was trained for football. Baseball just came to him, dude. He looks like a baseball player. He plays lacrosse. He plays soccer. I mean, it's just a good kid, a good athlete, man.
Hold on. That's interesting you said. The one thing you said that was negative in this whole conversation is that you don't think he'll be tall enough to play basketball. How would you know that?
Genetics, dude. Like he's
pretty tall for his age. He could get, how do you know? Seems like you're pushing football more than anything.
No, I'm pushing baseball. He hates baseball, dude. Like he likes it, but he don't love it. He don't love it like basketball and football. I'm pushing baseball. I said, dude, baseball's a great sport. It pays well and you won't get hurt. I push the same thing. It
pays well? Timeout. Is the only reason you're playing timeout? You're talking. We're letting you talk. Is the only reason you do sports with your son to get him paid? Because I've heard that three times now in 20 minutes. You just said it again. It pays well. Dog, come on. It can't just be about fucking dough.
But listen, the parents play their kids in sports for different reasons. Some play them just to be active. Some play them for life lessons and discipline and learn some stuff. And other people, if you're going to do something, you're going to do it, dude. You try to be the best. You strive to be the best. If I'm a podcaster, I want to be the best out there. If I'm a truck driver, I want to be the best truck driver. I mean, damn, what are you going for number 2? You want your kids to be number 2 in the world?
Yeah, that's me. I'm the number 2 guy. Here, bro. Obviously, you don't understand who you're talking to here. I'm not the fucking number 2 guy. And I'm also not the guy who starts things because I might get paid in 20 years. He's 10 years old, bro. Oh, is he gone now? Is that the end of the conversation?
Nah. I lost y'all. All
right, cool. All I'm saying is, look, man, you're comparing a truck driver to professional athletes. I don't really think it's the same thing. I think
I'm just saying you're trying to be the best at what you do. That's all I'm saying, dude.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't. But getting fucking paid doesn't make you the best. Just because you get paid a lot, that don't make you the best.
The highest level. He wants to go. So listen, he wants to go to the NFL.
The process to get there is way more important. Talking about money with a 10-year-old, what are you playing Monopoly? The fuck are you talking about?
No, but you're not listening. His dream's the NFL.
Obviously, if I don't hear it from your point of view, I'm not listening.
His dream's the NFL, and I told him it doesn't last long, dude. Injuries happen in football. It's not a long career, and he doesn't know that. He doesn't understand
because if you play for money, you'll never get it. I'm telling everybody out there watching, every parent, every kid, and I hope your son's listening. I know mine are. If you play for money, you will never get it, ever. The bag will always elude you because it is not really your passion. You are doing it for monetary, and it will not work. I don't care if you're a comedian. I don't care if you're an actor. I don't care if you're a fucking truck driver, a football player, if you're a podcaster like Coach JB is now, if you're a coach, I don't give a fuck. Coach didn't go to Independence Community College for fucking dough. He went there for opportunity and to help kids. I could make way more money coaching in college or the NFL. I don't. I like what I do. It's not about money. I didn't play in the NFL because of when they handed me a guaranteed contract or they handed me a contract for league minimum. I wasn't like, fuck you, I'm worth more, pay me more. It was just, I was just happy for the opportunity and the opportunity to go play. I mean, if you make it all about money, bro, you're doing that, not your 10-year-old. There's no fucking way a 10-year-old kid walks up to his father and goes, I want to play in the NFL so I can be super rich. Nope, I'm not buying that, dog.
So you don't think Brandon Marshall has a big podcast, dude. Brandon Marshall said he wanted to go to the NFL at 7 and 8 years old. That was his plan.
That. Yeah, but his motivation wasn't to get paid. I played with Brandon. He's one of my personal
There's
friends.
a lot of people though. They said they wanted to get paid to get their parents out the place they were in, bro.
That's great, but their motivation wasn't money immediately at 10 years old or 8. It just
I know there is kids like that, dude. Listen.
There's parents like that, maybe, but there ain't kids.
Should your 13-year-old know how to manage money, though? Is that important?
Yeah, he has a bank account.
Okay, that's where I'm at. So you see these NFL players that go and they mess up. They do a stupid thing. Henry Ruggs, and they'll say, how the hell did he do that? Or
Henry Ruggs is because of bad checkbooks balancing? What the fuck?
No,
Henry Ruggs got drunk and ran his car into a lady and killed her. Henry Ruggs, how do you know he can't balance a checkbook?
It's not that. Listen.
Hold on, man. Let him talk, man.
I'm not done, man. You're talking too much. Listen. Hey, Henry Ruggs, look, this is what happened. Whenever these NFL players get all this money at one time, they never had it. They don't understand how to live with it. They got too much pride. They're not humble, and they don't know. They're a wild horse. They go out of control. Mikey Williams. You know who he is?
Yes.
Mikey Williams just did that gun. He was caught with a gun. The dude was on top, millionaire in high school. He doesn't know how to handle it. He don't have a manager. He don't have a mentor that's stopping him.
Such bullshit.
Jay Morant, problem again. I don't know why the hell he's doing it. He had a good upbringing. What you think, Matt? Let me hear you.
I think that this is all you came up with 3 examples. Hey. I can come up with 3,000 of guys who can balance a checkbook and go home after work and aren't shooting at people and aren't fucking parading guns and acting like gangsters and shit. So you're sitting here talking about 3 examples, one of which isn't even a football player, and you actually expect me to fucking agree with you? I disagree. I think the majority of guys drafted and in the NFL have great people behind them, good agents, money managers, everything you can imagine. They invest their money. The majority of guys I know are fucking paid and living nice. And to be honest with you, I find it disrespectful that you think that all of us are lone wolves out here, like wasting our money and acting like fucking morons.
No, I don't think
narrative, dog. It's a narrative. It's not really true.
All I'm saying is this, dude. When you get up to that high level and you get to bigger money, the paperwork, it's not always nice.
How do you know?
Because I've been offered different contracts and I turned them down because it wasn't right for my kid, dude. That's how I know. My son got signed to Little Boosie in 2nd grade, and I learned a lot from that signing. It was a bad one.
How do you make money with this at this point?
Wow,
man, Champ Sports, dude. Just an example. Champ Sports paid him to post a reel for $5,000. I mean, it's real, dude. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Does all of his money go into his bank account,
yes,
or does
bro.
it go into your pocket?
His. That's what I'm saying. I don't care no more. Like I don't care about what I do or how I look, man. That's what they're.
Hey, Jake. Let me ask you, Jake. There's a common question that I get DM'd by.
Yeah.
So he posted a Mother's Day or Happy Mother's Day post, a DM or a tweet or IG story. Is that his mama?
No.
Why did you say that?
So that was just
a joke where the world took. Hey, the world.
You didn't think that was weird though, kind of.
I mean, damn. You going to Hooters? Is it weird? I don't know. Is it legal? Yes. So I mean, fuck, man. Is the transgender shit weird? Yeah. But is it legal? Yeah. So what do you think, man? I mean, fuck. What you want me to do? Come out like Dwayne Wade? I mean, damn. What's gonna make y'all happy?
Someone unwrap what I heard Hooters, transgender, and Dwayne Wade all wrapped into the same fucking narrative.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, what the hell? What the hell's weird nowadays, dude? I mean
I don't know.
They just spotted a 10-foot alien in Las Vegas.
I'm just gonna say this. It was a bit.
I'm on the first floor of my house, but I'm gonna go up to the third floor and jump out the fucking window.
Hey, come in here, man, real quick.
I mean, but I found that to be a bit weird.
Hold on, man.
Let's be respectful though. Let's not cuss in front of the kid, please.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Baby Gronk.
He hasn't been in the back cursor listening the whole time.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to cuss him on fucking YouTube.
What's up, big dog?
That a cuss word. Hey, Baby Gronk, what up, dog? How you doing, brother?
Good.
Hey, what's up, Baby Gronk? Hey, man, listen. I know we're talking to your dad. Your dad's defending you, which he should. He's your dad, just like all of us would defend our kids. So kudos to your dad. I actually admire the grind and the hustle. We all are from the pretty much the streets that allowed us to create this kind of hard, tough skin that we all have in this room. Let me ask you something. I just want to ask you straight out, dog. In 2 years, can you see yourself loving football? And do you know what loving football truly means?
Yes.
What does loving football mean to you?
Loving football means to me, that's the only sport I want to play for the rest of my life.
And is that what you really want to do? Like, if I came and said, listen, man, I need you to go learn how to pitch a baseball. You can make a lot more money. You can live a lot longer in this sport. Would you want to go do that? Or are you saying, no, I'm all in football?
Football.
So is that your choice or your dad's?
My choice.
And why is that? Why do you love football?
It's the best sport. It's way more fun than baseball.
Now, do you know what comes with football? Like, do you understand what the love means? That means, I know you got good grades, so I congratulate you. I'm happy you have good grades, guys. That's number one. Matt recruits kids. He gets kids to college. He's going to look at your grades first because he can't tell Deion Sanders at Colorado to even look at your film if your grades aren't right. So I appreciate you doing this thing and having your grades right. Your dad's done a good job with you academically. But do you understand that it requires you to sit in the front row when you get to high school, not follow the leader? You're going to have to be the leader. You're going to have to do a lot of shit that a lot of these kids don't do. I just want to make sure, do you really understand if you miss a day of class or if you miss a practice, you realize you don't love football anymore, right?
He understands. Let me ask you something. I got a couple questions for you. What do you like to do outside of football?
Wait, what I learn to do?
No, like, what are your hobbies? You like to swim? What do you like to do? Play video games? What's your hobbies?
Go outside, do my basketball.
So you like basketball too? Who's your favorite player?
In the NBA?
Yeah.
Michael Jordan.
Wow, old school. Michael Jordan, good answer. What about football? Who's your favorite football player currently?
Currently, probably Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, cool. Coach JB says he's not any good. What do you think about that? That's crazy, right? He's nuts, right?
Yes.
What's your favorite food?
Got your ass again.
What do you like to eat?
I like to eat
everything. You're 10.
Tell them everything you eat.
I like to eat.
Hey, Baby Gronk. Listen, Jeff's gonna keep asking questions, but I've heard that you like salmon and brown rice. Do you eat candy at all or ice cream?
I eat ice.
No.
I eat ice cream a lot. I eat ice cream.
Here, show them all. They got candy for sale. They want to buy some.
Oh, you got plenty of candy. I love that.
Selling candy.
Now, you were risen up, Livy Dunn. You got good riz. I see you. What's your relationship with her? Is that your girl?
No.
What is happening right now?
Seen him risen her up.
There you
That
go.
ass.
All right.
I didn't know what Riz means, Matt.
Yeah, I
You
have
know
no
what
idea
Riz
what
means?
you're talking about. All I heard was Riz, and I'm like over here trying to look it up. Obviously, old guy in the corner. So look, bud. I just have one thing to say, not necessarily to ask any questions.
Tell him you lost him. Can't hear nothing.
Can't
hear nothing.
Can't hear anything.
Tell him can't hear.
We can't
You
hear.
can't hear us? Are you muted? Are you muted, Jake?
Yeah, he couldn't hear.
Okay, go ahead, Matt.
Good?
You're
Go
up?
ahead, Matt.
All right, cool. Look, bud, I don't really have anything to ask you, but just something to say. Number one, at 10 years old, I applaud you for working your balls off. I love it. I think it's awesome. Keep it up, okay? The process to get to where you want to go is actually the prize. And I'm talking to you like you're sitting in my office across from my table and asking to get into my program, okay? All the hype. If you lose your cell phone tomorrow and they take away the opportunity to show everybody what you're doing, it doesn't matter. You can still go do it. The NFL isn't attached to your cell phone or Instagram or TikTok or Twitter, okay, or YouTube. If all of that disappears tomorrow and there's no more hype man and there's no more love, you still have to go after the game the same way and it will honor you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's two different kinds of kids. There's two different kinds of kids in this generation. There's guys who like football and there's guys who need football. All right. I grew up in a 70-foot trailer with no heat or air conditioning. I needed football to get out of the situation I was in. Okay. I didn't even play until 8th grade, but at the same time, I knew what I wanted to do, just like you. But if you just like it, eventually you're not going to when it's 100 degrees and you're in full pads and everybody else on the field can play and they're all taking it as seriously as you. So I will say to you, as a coach, keep doing what you're doing, keep busting your ass, but make sure that the work is first, young man. That's all I have to say really about the situation is if you want the work to be first, that's probably a good thing. If it's not first, then everything else will fall to the wayside because it's a gimmick. So make sure that the work is first, okay?
Sure.
All right, kick ass, Baby Gronk.
Hey, Baby Gronk, I appreciate you, man. If you could put your pops back on, man. Hey, good luck to you. We all love your grind and hustle, man. We love watching you, man.
Keep it up, youngin.
Hey, Jake. I want to ask you, Jake, real quick. So we're getting feedback from the chat, and everything else is going crazy right now. I'm sure that it's on Twitter, it's on everything. Here's the question I have to you, man to man, real talk, real quick. The questions are: this is a 10-year-old, 3 grown men are interviewing him like he's a grown man. Here's my question to you. You have set him up to be a grown man. You do realize this, correct?
I mean, not grown, but I've set him up to be. Hey, have you seen the kids nowadays?
You put them in the crosshairs, bro. I work with.
I'm not asking about these kids. I'm just saying your kid. Hey, Jake, be real. Your kid is the most famous kid of his age right now in the planet. You've said it. So my question to you is, do you think you've set him up to be an adult to take adult questions like we just asked him? Because that is what you've done.
He's just telling you the truth, dude. I mean, the kid loves. I mean, damn, I can't show you how I live unless you come live with me. You know, like, I mean, he loves this shit. He's outside. He goes to the park every day with the friends playing basketball every day.
Yeah, but hold on, Coach. Ask the question again. Just try and answer the question.
Like, we asked him some questions like a grown folk would ask. And I'm asking you, do you think that you have set him up for those questions as a grown man? Have you set him up for that questioning tactic? Have you personally, as a grown man, set up your son to be questioned by grown men? Because he's going to round D1s right now. He's taking pictures. He's with Kirby Smart. He's with Nick Saban. Listen, to your defense, Jake, Nick Saban took a picture with them. So did Deion Sanders. So you know what? I'd have to question them too. So it's not all on you. Let's just keep it 100. I'm not going to fucking bullshit here.
Well, time out though. I went up to see you with my son at the junior day 3 months ago and took a picture with Coach Prime. That doesn't mean that Coach is offering my 13-year-old tomorrow. It wasn't even a conversation. So I'm not.
Yeah, but this was solo. This was solo though, Matt. Jake went up there by himself with the kid.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind.
So you see, what I'm saying that's my tactic. That's why I'm asking.
It's on the coaches too. Then they've got to be smarter.
That's my point. That's why I was defending Jake on this one because it is on the coaches too, like you just said, Matt. So we agree, Jake, on that side. But your kid is going to take grown man questioning now. You understand that, right?
I'm trying to get him ready for like I take him to football camps. Youth camps don't mean nothing, but just for him to be in the experience and the atmosphere is good for the kids. I believe. When we go to the grown man questions, you got to be able to talk, man, to make your way in the world. I show them how to shake a man's hand, look him in the eye. Be respectful. The way they see you in person, that's how they're gonna take you. And I believe in old school ways, man. You got to be respectful. You got to look the man in the eye, shake his hand, and whenever the opportunity comes when he's older, if he's that kind of player, then he'll be ready for the spotlight. He'll be ready to talk. He'll be ready to meet these coaches. And they look at that stuff, dude. At the combines, they look at the family, everything else. Now that we got the whole world's attention, we really don't have to do much, man, but just post, dude.
Time out. You just said that you got the whole world's attention and now you don't have to do much but post. And that one comment is my entire problem with this entire thing.
What is it though?
Well, now that you've got everyone's attention, all you got to do is post. Now that you've gotten everyone's attention, you better go to work, dog, because you got the biggest target on your 10-year-old in the history of football. And if he can't play, it's going to fall. What's funny? Well, I don't think it's funny. I think if you don't get ready for football, you're food to real people.
No, but that's what I'm saying, though. The kid can play, though. Everything's covered. That's what I'm saying.
No one's saying he can't. You just said, though, you legitimately just said on your own that now that we've done all the hard work, which is getting him recognized, and I think the hard work is everything you do when the camera's not on you.
No, I'm talking about the internet. I leave the internet alone now. Now we go to work. Now we just work and do what he really does. The internet's there, dude. We post a picture. Hey, I'm good. I'm working in the off season. Now it's like a professional's IG. It's just there, dude. But the name's already made. Now we go to work. That's what I want to do. All I want to do with him is do what he wants to do and be around him, bro. The internet don't really mean nothing to me. It means something to everybody else, but it really don't mean like, I promise you. Like that stuff right there, bro.
Hey, Jake, one thing we haven't seen is the public eye hasn't seen Baby Gronk's mama. And do you involve her at all? Is she involved? Is she supportive of the football and the athletic side?
She chooses not to be on the internet. Her mom's a teacher for 30 years. It's a good family. They're all Aggies. Normal life. I'm sorry that everybody feels a certain way about a 10-year-old kid. I mean, damn, if I see another kid, hey, good luck, kid.
It doesn't have anything to do with the kid.
It does, though. You'll be surprised, though. You got to do some more research. A lot of kids.
Now you're telling me how I feel, and I need to do more research.
No, okay. I'm talking about. There is jealousy, man. There is jealousy.
There's no doubt about that. But I don't think that the majority of adults out here that don't have a kid that you're playing against, or like at a youth game, and you also said something that also gets in my crawl. Youth camps don't do anything. Really?
No, they're not looking at the kids because they're so young, dude. Like they can't offer.
Mike, this is my point, bro. You're contradicting yourself. There's no actual college football out here, legitimate college football coach.
I know that.
You're bringing up people that I know personally. Coach Popo at Arizona. That's the tight end coach you're talking about.
Yeah.
You said he offered your kid. You didn't know his name. So if you're telling me that those grown men are actually out here offering your son verbally,
that's one thing, bro. What I'm saying to you, dude, is I know what you're saying. They're not offering these young kids, right? But in 7th grade, that's when they can. They've told me before. I know that. I told everybody. It's just we go to visit, we take photo shoots, and we post. That's it. However you feel about that is how you feel.
Let me ask you this: Are you asking them to come, or are they asking you to come?
I ask.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I grind, bro. That's my hustle, dude.
Yeah, and no one's knocking that.
So I mean, damn, bro. I DM everybody. That's how I work, bro. The agents, the PRs, they're emailing everybody about their client. Hey, I got this guy. He's good fit for this.
Let me ask you one last question, because you said you work with, how many kids did you say you work with to help?
200.
200. Do you work for the other 199 the same way you work for your boy?
I train their parents on how to run social media and how to get their kids exposure. I got a lot of kids that they get free gloves, free waters, free cleats, free merch. I got kids.
Free school.
You know, I help them out, man. I put them on where they get seen. I got kids that are getting really recruited in 7th and 8th.
Yeah, okay, but I put like 400 into college in 10 years or 12 years.
I know. I just started doing this though, man. I don't take it real serious.
I get it, but my point is, I don't bring clients in and tell the parents and the kids how to do shit. I do it and then teach them how to do it. So every kid in my program, and ask Coach JB, he can back me up on this. Hey, Coach, how many times a day do I post and tag a different kid?
A lot.
200?
That's what we do.
All I'm saying is, if you're working with all these parents and children, I really hope that the other 199 are getting the same exact program that you're doing for your son.
Yeah.
Because if they're not, if I treated my kid differently in my program than I do Gage Ginther or Trey Zune or Drake Nugent or Austin Johnson or Austin Padilla or all these other freaks all over college football, then I wouldn't have a business.
Yeah, they get all the same treatment. I give them the game, I train them, and it's the hustle in them. How far they go. I got moms that hustle and their kids are getting photo shoots and their kids
they're not hiring you to teach the mom how to do it. She doesn't know how to do that shit. They're hiring you so you can do the work.
No, I don't manage their accounts, dude. I used to manage 2 accounts, but it's too much work, man, for my real life, dude. I don't manage accounts. I give them the recipe. I got a formula and it works.
I'm not knocking that. We're not knocking that.
I'm saying, but if you're saying your formula works, where's the proof?
Shit. Look at all the things I've done. I've gotten everywhere. You're asking me, how do you do this? People are asking me, how do you do this? I'm getting phone calls. They've watched the whole journey and know me personally. Like, damn, bro, they know you. They know your son. Y'all hell of a work. They know my kid. That's the thing. They look at the internet one way, dude, but in real life, shit, I'm doing things right as a parent because my kid is a great person, great kid, and you can't really knock them.
We're not. I think what the 10-year-old is doing is probably on par with most other 10-year-olds.
Hey, we appreciate everything, man. This has been great. If you'll stay on a little bit, Jake. Hey, Matt, I appreciate you coming on and helping us out with this.
And by the way, I told you Nuggets in 5, and tonight we hoist the trophy. And I
think Miami. It's going back to Miami. Shut the hell up.
Oh, do you want to You want to double down on that shit too? I'll take you for everything.
No, I'm not. No, Jimmy Butler's playing like a fucking broad. So no.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, man, I appreciate you. Much love, dog, and it's all good. We got a discussion. Me and Jake are gonna get on the phone with you later, and we got another thing to talk about. So I appreciate you.
Hey, Jake, keep your hustle on. No, I'm not knocking. I like good competitive conversation. So good shit.
It's all love, man. It's all love.
Keep it up, boys. Have a good day. Have a good day. Go Nugs. Later.
Hey, Jeff, go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah. So
I gotta take a piss, Jeff. I'm gonna put you guys on. I'm gonna let you guys talk real quick. I gotta take a piss. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I guess I just have a couple questions for you, just kind of ending on all this. So you obviously you probably never thought it would get to where it's gotten, right? I mean, you're being mentioned by Pat McAfee and Will Compton and all these different people. Do you think you'll change anything going forward, or are you just going to continue the vision that you have?
The only thing I could change, dude, I mean, just really much, have a platform, dude. Like, there's nothing you can change. You just got to keep working, and and that's really it, man. What would I change? I don't know. Like you know content. You work for Barstools, so like it's very important. Like a caption, dude, is more than just a word or a sentence. It's more or less like you want them to pitch in when they do YouTube titles. They're gonna put a question so you can go view it and click. So
I have to admit, you are very with what you're supposed to do, right? I think you definitely have probably a career possibly in social media at some point, like managing it or something. I think you definitely understand it. But I guess there's also a lot of people that say, well, who like Matt, who was just on. Okay, Matt played in college. He had some experience in this. What about a lot of people that say, well, who are you to teach anything about anything? You're just kind of doing it as you go. Because you are kind of.
I mean, you got to say this, dude. Did Matt have a Instagram, and did he do the same lane we're doing? No. So who am I? I'm his dad. Do I want the best for my kids? Yes. So I mean, damn, I'd want your dad to be a hold of you instead of a best friend or something else, because I know your dad is you.
Right. No, hey, listen, I've actually, for the most part, been in support to you. I think you are. There are a lot of kids that do not have fathers, and I think it's one of the biggest problems we have in America currently. There's no leadership. There's no one teaching these young people. And look, as you said earlier, kids are different nowadays. You got 12-year-old kids in Chicago carjacking people and killing people. So I think, you are on the right path. I just think, look, the internet hates everything. I think you have to remember that. I hope in the end, the money is going to the kid, and it seems like you're a genuine father. I believe that. But I think you can understand where people's concerns are coming from, probably.
And that's cool, man, that everybody got their own opinion. But at the end of the day, dude, I know what's in my heart, I guess you could say. Shit, I want the best for my kids, man. I want them to not have to struggle like I did. Hey, I went through a lot of stuff, as sad story like everybody else, man. But I'm trying to better. You see parents that get their kids cars at 15, 16 years old to build their credit up, to help them out. That's just, we're just trying to get ahead of the game, ahead of the wave. And I think we caught it where everybody's freaked out because it's a whole new thing. They've never seen it before.
Hey, Jake, let me ask you real quick. Jake, let me ask you this. If your son, let's just say, I knock on wood, it don't happen, but genetically speaking, you're not 6'3", his mom's not 6 foot. I know she has some tall people in the family. We talked last year on the show, which I appreciate you coming on twice like this, and we'll have to do it again. Let me ask you this. If your boy grows up to be 5'7", 200 pounds, what is the conversation you have with him when the D1s don't come knocking and they say, you know what, you hit your growth spurt, and we're not interested anymore? What is have you had that conversation to where you're gonna be the arm there to catch him when he's like depleted? Because I've had to tell these kids in high school, and they can't handle it in high school, homie. How are you gonna handle a kid that says, fuck that, I run a 4.9, I'm 5'7", 200 pounds, no one's coming to knock on me, all this fucking work we've done, all this social media, all this shit, and in the mix of all this, I missed on going to fucking Disneyland. Man, and shit. Is that something like, have you thought of that?
We went to Disneyland last year. I tell my kid reality, man. Shit, sometimes it just don't work out. Sometimes you ain't gonna be the size. Sometimes shit goes wrong. Sometimes you're gonna mess up. Hey, it's gonna happen. I tell them reality. A lot of parents, they don't tell them reality. They tell them everything's fine and this and this. It's not fine. You're going to a different stage, a different age. You got to be able to handle what's coming to you. So I talk in reality. I don't talk like the internet. So
hey, how many sports does he play?
Plays 5, dude. Soccer, lacrosse, baseball. He don't play them like continuously. He plays them whenever they'll call him for like a lacrosse tournament. He plays basketball full time, baseball. Every now and then when they pick him up on tournaments, he likes it. But this summer he's been playing a lot of basketball. That's what he wants to do.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm happy as shit that you said that you took him to Disneyland. I don't think you don't take him to those places, and I didn't mean it to come off that way. Yeah. I'm actually glad. I commend you on how you handle yourself, because you deal with a lot of fucking hate. You deal with a lot of questioning, and you never really get snappy. You never really get defensive. I commend you for all that. I really do. I think you're doing a hell of a job with your kid. You're setting a good example for him in that regard. So I do commend that. And it's not easy to come on these shows and take these shows. And you and I have a relationship, and I appreciate it. And, we always gonna keep it funky, keep it real. And I just want to be cool, because I coach kids and I teach kids, and I want to make sure that those kids, this your kid. That's your baby, dog. I mean, you do what you got to do with him and what you want to do with him and raise him the way he is. I've just seen a lot of these cats hit a wall and then they go into like somewhat of a depression mode for a long time. And then, it's time, not that your son's going to work at Walmart, but it's time to go get that regular job. Now, I just want to make sure that, I know you've touched on it because you seem like you've touched you've crossed all the fucking T's, you've dotted all the I's. I think it's
Coach,
great.
You remember that quarterback coach that you were on the show with and he could have been all this and he didn't have the good character? I was that guy. I thought I was too good for myself, man. I had too much pride, not humble, everywhere. That killed me. Pride killed me. I teach my kid to be everything I messed up on, I show him. When I see stories like that, I show him. Look at this guy. I tell him there's going to be drugs. There's going to be this. They're going to offer it to you.
What do you tell them about the Cody Pauls and the Todd Marinoviches and these other guys? There was another guy named Scooty. I forgot his name. He was a big time kid. My buddy at Louisville.
Todd's nowhere near. Like, we don't do Todd. It's no comparison. That's what they took it off the New York Times. It's not even like that. Cody Paul, he's seen his highlights and everything. My son, he'll have good size, dude. He's gonna be all right.
I'm not saying comparing them. I'm saying like your son realizes that Cody Paul was the best thing. I recruited Cody Paul. I projected Cody Paul as a D2 player, and he went D2.
So
and when he was your age though, he was fucking the man, right? Everybody thought he was the next Barry Sanders.
Yeah, he went where Danny Woodhead went. So Cody Paul went to
Shadron State.
Cody Paul went to a D2. He graduated college and he had a great life. He was an internet sensation. Hey, shout out to Cody Paul. I hope you're living well. Hope your kids are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the world is just fucked up. The world just hates, bro. They're just jealous. Coach, I saw a lot of hatred towards you. Why are you bringing this man on? Why are you doing this? Oh, you're this and this. Man, hey.
I don't care what people think though, and neither do you. So it's a good thing. That's a good thing. We do our own thing. We walk in our own way. Jeff don't either. We might be the most hated motherfuckers on the internet right now. I'm just telling you right now.
Yeah. And when it comes to this stuff, Coach, I see a lot of parents that hate towards my son. And they say, oh, this. And whenever we play against kids and teams, their son got to go against my son. It ain't us parents talking. It's their kid versus, and we'll see whose mindset's better, who's the strong, who's the stronger minded kid, who's the harder worker. We'll see. That's what I'm trying to tell these people. Like, man, hey, if I didn't have to say my son, I wouldn't do it. But it's the new wave. It's the new era. It's the new times. We got the biggest platform of the youth of all time, dude. It's crazy. I think we can all handle it. We've been doing this stuff for 4 years. It's not like we just came out. You know what I'm saying? We've been growing and building. It's just the time now. We're at that level. We're at another level. That's all it is. It's not new to us. We've been doing this. For 4 years, and they're still questioning. They're still saying this. They're still saying he's not that good. You know how they do it. You might play at a 3A school, and he can't play 6A. He can't play D1. But hey, shit, who are you to say that's where he lives at? You know what I'm saying?
So the ultimate goal, let's say in 2033, your son's 18, 19 years old. What is this all for? What's the end game?
For my son to have a big amount of money to start his life. That's the thing. If you had a big amount of money to start your life, would your life be better right now? Probably so.
Oh, probably many. Sure.
It takes money to make money, dude.
Hey, but it does. And scared money don't make money, and dumb money don't make money. I'm learning that as well. But I don't know if we can skip over the facts of life. That's my question. Like,
that thing, Coach, the facts of life. Coach, his mindset, if you talk to people that he knows or coaches that coach him, it's not regular, dude. A lot of these kids at 10 years old, when they mess up, their heads down, you got to go help them. It's the world now. They're soft. Him, he don't break, dude. He understands that you got to be strong-minded. It's all about the mind. That's what I'm saying. The fact
but Jake, I think one thing, and I'm not sure if you're prepared for this. I won't put word in your mouth, but I mean, at this age, he is, he says, he's easy to mold. When he gets 12, 13 years old and we were all kids. Like, I didn't want to hear, my father's a great man, but I didn't want to listen to shit he said. I wanted to do the dumb shit. I wanted to we know that's.
I think I messed up so much that he understands that. I was in juvenile 12 years old. So I messed up so much, and I tell him all my errors and mistakes, and the person I was, he knows. He knows better.
So you've already molded that. Good
and
for
his
you.
mom,
You can't have a timeout though. You can't mold a 10-year-old brain. I'm just telling you right now. There's no way to mold a 10-year-old brain.
You can build habits and character. You can build habits and character. You can't do that. A routine has never hurt nobody. A schedule's never hurt nobody. Being organized has never hurt nobody. It's only helped.
No, that's structure. That's structure.
Yeah.
That's structure. You can instill discipline, structure, set goals, put in a mission statement if you want. You can do all these things, but you can't mold the brain yet.
You know what the beautiful thing is, Coach? He got his mom too. So his mom, she graduated college. She does all the kid activities with my kids. She takes them. I go too, but she plans it all out. Dude, I got so many videos and photos. We've been everywhere, man. We go vacation. We've been on vacation now, and he's been having off for 2 weeks, visiting these colleges and eating burgers and pizza and playing Fortnite all night. And when
it seems like he's having fun. You seem to give him a good life. It seems like he seems like a nice kid. Look, I wish the best for you. I really do, because I think you are a father who truly does care about your kids and you live for your kids. And I think that's evident. And I'm sure you get it. You're in the public eye now. People are going to have questions. And I think you're right. A lot of the people that are saying the stuff that are saying to you, they're doing the same thing you're doing. I mean, they're trying to get, views and things of that nature. But look, you've answered the questions. I think that's honorable. I wish the best for your kid. I hope he has success. And I think you're going to have a lot of receipts for a lot of people if this all works out for you. But
hey Jake, before we leave though, and I appreciate Jeff asking you that, is he playing tackle football right now?
Yeah. So that's another thing. Like nowadays, Coach, they're playing their kids tackle full year. These 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, they're playing tackle all. I don't believe in that. So I don't believe in taking all those hits. I don't. So I'm not that dad that's like, my son has that animal and that dog in him because of the mindset, but I'm not that dad that's like, come on, go. He knows how to play ball. He's a football player. IQ level's high. A lot of these dads, they're playing their kids full-time tackle. They should go question those guys. Like, ain't no reason for that.
Hey, let me ask you this, because I don't ever dive into anyone else's business. That's your business. Whatever you do is what you do. Do you have your own job, or is this solely what you do is for him?
No, I have my own job. That's what I'm saying. So it's hard. It's a lot of work, dude. Like, a lot of people look at it like fun and games, but shit, I put a lot of fucking effort in this shit, man. Like, it's not just, Baby Gronk this, but no, this shit blew up because I put a lot of work into every single thing, dude. Like, it's hard. Barstools, dude, they take a whole staff to run that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one guy, dude. I don't have an agency and I don't have an agent because I know how they work. We were signed to Boosie. It wasn't a good fit, so we got out of there. I got people trying to sign them right now. I'd rather take care of them and know what's best for them instead of, signing a paper and giving this to this person when I can do the same thing. Bro, I've done so much through the DM. Will Compton was saying, he's DMing everybody. Yeah, I was. But that's how I wasn't emailing. I'm sorry, Will, I don't email. I was DMing everybody, and I would reach everybody, and they would post them.
That's a lot of work, dog, because you reach out to a lot of people. That's a lot of work.
I work, bro. I work.
Let me ask you this before we get out of here. I know Jeff might have a follow-up question. So I've seen one of my former co-hosts was a female that's a OnlyFans model and whatever the fuck she does. I have no idea. But I know you DM'd her and she put it out there. See, these thirsty girls are going to also blast your shit out. You know that.
Yeah.
But you're at the point where you don't care, right? You're like, fuck it. Now, let me ask you, why do you go after the OnlyFans deal with the baby? I'm curious on that.
She was on OnlyFans. I thought she did like skits of golfing. That's the thing. Then I looked at, bro, I do so much DMing, working. I copy and paste. If they're an influencer, we'll hook up with them. Tom Brady just hooked up with Mr. Beast. It's just, that's how the world is, dude. You collab with people. People got a fan base. You collab with them. You get their fans. They get your fans. That's how it works. So that's really what it is, bro. It's like a feature in music, And I didn't know. I didn't even know. I didn't even see OnlyFans on thing. So all I did was I copy and paste, really, to be honest, bro. I'm just grinding. And that's what I do, dude. So, I mean, I hustled for this shit, man. Like, fuck. I put my son in the spotlight. I gave him. I'm building him up. Opportunities. He has all the opportunity in the world. We got several things to talk about. This good things are coming. Great things are coming. It's just, man, I'm setting them up for success, man. I mean, damn, I don't know what else to do. Do you want me just to sit around and let him sit around and we don't aim for the stars? I mean, I can't do that.
Jeff, you got anything else?
Well, I mean, look, he said it all, really. I mean, it's so I want to ask about high school and stuff, but then I start to think, well, I mean, the kid's only in 4th grade, so there's just a lot to, I think, figure out here.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
I got a client, dude. I mean, there's a lot of people that are spending a lot of money on their kids, man. I got people that pay $150 an hour and 3 times a week to train quarterback sessions. We're not the only ones doing this stuff, bro. Like, everybody's working nowadays. These kids are more polished now. High school kids are running routes like older people. I got a guy who has a ranch and moved out to the ranch and built the son a facility at his ranch just to train his son. You see, I'm not the crazy one, dude.
I know. And look, I get it. You're just, I think you've brought a lot of this on yourself, because you could just do what your friend did and just get a ranch and just slowly teach the kid. And, I would have maybe did it a little later personally. I think you did it a little early, but I get what you're saying. You're definitely smart when it comes to, you're putting in the work, you're growing a fan base. Look, it's not easy to do what you did. I mean, you went from nothing to now people know who you are. That's something, but, it's just so early. I think that's a lot of people's thing. It's like, well, he's only 10, and we're only seeing certain highlights and that sort of thing. What happens when your kid, be real, what happens 7th, 8th grade, kid gets laid out over the middle? Is he going to be able to get up and keep going? Because he's going to have to deal with that much more than any other kid would.
You know what happens? He gets up, he keeps going. They post it. His name's mentioned again. Hey, what happens? What happens when Tom Brady has a bad game?
Yeah, but that's Tom Brady. Tom Brady's is one of the best quarterbacks ever.
Mikey Williams, high school athletes, dude. Anybody, all these high school athletes, when they have bad games and they're stars, they talk about them, dude. Whenever I played ball, and it's back in the day, newspaper, and they shut me down for 67 yards, they talked about it. They shut down the star.
So you're kind of in the notion, like, because look, when I do things I'm not happy or proud of, like I kind of just look at it and say, well, it does benefit me. I'm a grown adult, though. I make those decisions. Do you kind of you are putting an unwarranted target on his back anytime he goes somewhere where they play football. The goal is going to be shut him down, When
you're a superstar, dude, at a sport, or you're a star player in college, high school, 8th grade, peewee, the key is to shut you down, dude. They give you scouting reports to people's pictures of the stars. I mean, damn, that's a dumb question, because sports is, if you're the man, you're the man.
So you're looking at it as, we're going to benefit off this regardless.
Man, you're going to win regardless. You get hurt, dude. You don't grow. You still have a platform and a network. You can do YouTubing. You can do gaming. You can do a podcast. You can start a company.
But listen, my man, I'm going to tell you something. In 8th, 9th, 10th grade, whenever, I'm not saying it'll happen. He could go and be the next, Rob Gronkowski. I don't know. But when does this become where people don't care anymore?
I don't know. Jeff, I didn't think the world would care about a 10-year-old now like they do. Damn. I don't know.
See why they care. What about when there is nothing else?
I don't think it'll stop, bro. We've been saying that for a while. Everybody's saying, I'm waiting for Baby Gronk to end. It's been 4 years. We've been going still. And it's growing and growing and growing and growing. Say this, though, Jeff. Say this. What if he goes in 9th grade high school football, starts varsity, and he has all these all-state and all these years, and all of a sudden he's the real deal? Shit, you get rich off of that, right? After all this shit you build up, and then they see it's real, here comes the millions for him. All of a sudden, he's set for life, Jeff. 1 year.
Well, listen.
They're paying, Jeff, they're paying high school players now. So by the time he's in high school, they're paying these guys high-dollar money. I'm catching the wave before, Jeff.
Well, I'll definitely say this, Jake. You are flipping the ultimate coin. We can say that. I think I get what you're hoping that you're not flipping a coin, that it doesn't matter regardless. But again, I think there's a lot that could happen here, and we hope it does. Your kid seems like a nice kid. He answered our questions. We had a little fun with him. Seems like a nice kid. Seems like you're doing a good job, and that's all that really matters in the end.
All I did, Jeff, was I built the platform. Because time goes fast, and in 2 years he's in 2 years he's in middle school. in what, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8, 4 years he's in high school. He's gonna play high school ball. So I already built it this high. By the time he gets to high school, dude, you're talking same thing as Bronny James. I'm not LeBron James, but the same platform, you know, like the same name. It's a, I mean, damn, Jeff. It's just a new job title, dude.
Well, I wish you the best, man. I really do. You sent me some. You did send me some clips. I have to admit, I sent one to Coach. I said, "Yo, the kid is when he's stiff arming people down the side. Like the kid, I've seen some clips. Definitely tough."
That stiff arm was in 2nd grade, dude. So the kid's been doing this for a long time, man. He's a special kid. When you really meet the guy and you see how he carries himself, Coach, because you know players and character and football and all that, you're gonna see it real quick. You're gonna say he's a football player. Yes, he got stuff to work on. And that's the thing. We know what we got to work on. Flexibility, speed. We know what we got to work on. And he knows. So, I'm not a guy that thinks my son's a god or invincible. Because I thought I was invincible. And that's so stupid, dude. I'm not God. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say this, and I know Coach will wrap it up. I wish you the best, really. I mean, I'm good. I hope he has success. I really do. I've talked pretty positive about it, and I'll keep doing it. I will not ever hate on a father that's trying to better a kid's life. I won't do that.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for real.
Hey, Jake, man, I appreciate you as always, dog. And like I said, keep grinding. Do what you think's best, dog. I go with my gut every day of my life. I go with my gut. Whatever my gut tells me I do. I'm not saying don't do that. I mean, it's your kid, it's your life, it's his life. And hopefully, man, we'll see him in the big time. And if not, it looks like you got a plan paved out for him anyway. So
it'll be an interesting thing to follow, man.
Yeah, it is. Hey, Jake, man, much love to you and all the success, brother. And we'll chop it up later about some other things.
All right, y'all be careful.
All right, brother. Peace.
See you later.
Appreciate it.